My name is Julian Brennick, and this is my informative speech on one of the best cars today, the 2024 Toyota Prius. Imagine driving the dream car you've always wanted, with the windows down and the music blaring, or even cutting the corners as quickly as possible, hitting speeds and exceeding speeds that you thought you'd never hit before. Many of us dream of having a certain car that would fulfill all of our wants and all of our needs and our safety requirements. Knowing there are so many types of cars that are made in this world and outside this world, we are left with one question and one statement to judge by: which one is indeed the best? As technology is evolving and maneuvering its way into vehicles now, we are left with the 2024 Toyota Prius being named one of the best cars of the year due to its safety, performance, sustainability, and interior design / tech within it. Moving on to safety, it branches off into three things, being the pre-collision system, safe exit alerts, and the lane departure alert with steering assistance. Now moving forward to the pre-collision system, phase one consists of an alert system, and basically the car has sensors all around, and if it senses any objects, a beep or an icon will appear to notify the driver. And so this picture right here shows that exact example, and with the vehicle in the back right here coming up to the blind spot of the vehicle in front, the sensors detect this vehicle, so the icon on the side view mirror will appear notifying the driver that the vehicle behind it is coming into its blind spot. Now moving on to phase two, which is the brake assist. The brake assist is just to help mitigate a frontal collision, and also if the driver is braking too lightly, the brake assist will brake a little more with it and add a little more assistance to the braking if it feels that the brake is not enough. Now phase three is the automatic braking. Now if the driver decides to neglect phase one and phase two, the phase three will come into play and the car will automatically brake on its own and stop right then and there. And so this picture right here shows that we assume that the driver has neglected phase one and phase two and does not see the pedestrian crossing, and so the sensors in the front will sense the pedestrian, and phase three will come to play and the vehicle will stop right then and there. Now before we move on, a study by Partnership for Analytics, Research and Traffic Safety found that vehicles that with forward collision warnings and automatic emergency braking reduce the rear end collisions by 49% and 42%. Joe Lario, Collision Warning Effectiveness 2022. Now moving on to safe exit alerts. This is for when the vehicle is parked on the side of the road. If the ignition is on or off, it does not matter. A icon just like this will appear on the side view mirror, indicating that a bicyclist, vehicle, or pedestrian is coming by, and this is just to prevent you opening the door and getting your door smashed by a vehicle or even hitting a bicyclist or a pedestrian. Now moving on to the lane departure alert with steering assistance. What this does is it detects the solid yellow and white lines and gives warning if you do exceed passing those white or yellow lines. And once you do exceed the warning, then the steering assistance will come into play and steer you back into the lane. And so this is what it looks like from inside the vehicle. And an example of this would be you just driving and you fall asleep and you steer left or right exceeding the lines. And so that's when the steering assistance would guide you back in to the lane. Now moving on to performance. The Prius itself comes with a front wheel drive and 196 horsepower, also with 56 miles per gallon freeway, which is a lot more compared to the vehicles out there on the freeway right now, which hold about the 20s to the 30s when it comes to miles per gallon on the freeway, and also has a 0 to 60 of 7.1 seconds, which is better than last year's, which was 10.5 seconds. Garrett Mass Toyota USA Newsroom 2023. The Prius is also quicker than the Camry Hybrid and Elantra Hybrid, and also has larger brakes, allowing it to stop from 70 feet, doing it in just 70 miles an hour, doing it in just under 171 feet versus 194 feet. Now moving on to the sustainability of the vehicle. The vehicle has low carbon emissions, making it one of the cleanest cars on the road possible. Stevenson Hendrick Toyota 2024. It also has very low fuel efficiency, which helps reduce the emissions of the vehicle environment and the vehicle environmental impact. It also has it's also made of eco-friendly materials, and some of these materials are sustainable plastic, recyclable plastics, and eco-friendly plastics. Now, moving on to the interior and tech design and tech within it. The vehicle comes with 5 seats, 43 inches of legroom in the front, and 36 inches of legroom in the back. It also comes with a JBL sound system all around the vehicle, and also comes with a screen in the middle of the vehicle that is also touchscreen and has Apple CarPlay that goes along with it. It also has six charging points, all USB-C charge ports for any iPhone, and that is by Irwin Austin Toyota Prius Review 2024. It also comes with a digital rear view mirror, which only takes a flick of a button in the rear view mirror, then can turn digital and you can see live from it. Some of the demographic charts I have are right here, are just fuel efficiency in kilometers. We see that the Toyota Prius has very high fuel efficiency, and for this demographic chart, we see the most and the least reliable cars in America. We see that the most reliable car is Toyota. It's very hard to find Toyota Prius exact demographic charts. To conclude this up, in conclusion, the 2024 Prius deserves its praise for the best car of the year, one of the best cars of the year. Not only does it meet its sporty look of the vehicle for the sport lovers, but also meets every requirement a driver needs when it comes to driving safely, comfortably, and still with swag. With spacious interior and eco-friendliness, it's safe to say it has it all. Although it's received its previous hate from previous years, today in 2024 it has made the charts. That's why the Toyota Prius is one of the best cars of the year due to its safe features, performance, sustainability, and finally its interior comfort and tech within it. Thank you.